coming right up. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K's. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, we all are well aware.
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic. And it's Robinson in at the 2.
We've seen Bill evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Out left to the wing. Robinson for 3. That shot misses. And it's Washington the other way. Bonga gets the bucket.
Oh, no hesitation from Hachimura. Once he spots the open man, gets the ball right to him.
And it's Dragic off the drive. And it's sent back by Bryant. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. About a minute played so far here in the first.
Their coaching staff wants Adebayo to be an impact defender, and they've got to be happy with his D on that possession.
That one goes. Counted.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Bonga. Now Hachimura. Back to Bryant. Passes it to Hachimura. It's good.
But tall players like Bryant have a unique vantage point. Helps him see the open man.
For Miami, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Bryant wide open. He shoots. The 3-pointer no good. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here. Adebayo passes to Crowder. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Well, because of Bryant's timely shot blocking skills, he makes opponents second-guess themselves.
Bonga gets the bucket.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by John Wall. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. The 3 from Bryant drains the 3-pointer. Bryant's got his second basket of the night. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the team. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, G.A., his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
Here's Olynyk, and that one hits back iron.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Virginus. Smith. Great positioning on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Olynyk the pass to Jones. The kick out to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Clock at 4. On the wing, Jones. Jones defending. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Mahinmi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Wizards leading by 9. Payton in the corner. Pass to Bertans. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And he gets it to go.
No hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
Took him no time at all on that one.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Dragic the pass to Hero. Offensive rebound, Heat. Back to Dragic. Pass to Hero. On the wing, Jones. Shot clock at 5. It's Jones on the wing. And then Jones with the jam.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Bertans' shot is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 9 points. To the left wing. Here's Hero. Drops in the tray.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Brown kicks to Payton. Iguodala with the steal. And so it's Washington with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Never felt my place in the crowd, so I stay from the crowd.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Derek Jones. Hero out there with Dragic. And there's Iguodala. And it's Olynyk in at the 5 down low.
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Iguodala. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Jimmy Butler comes in for Goran Dragic. And a change for the Wizards. Beal's checked in for Payton. Miami no good on that time either. Wizards leading by 4.
And a more traditional in the paint big for most of his career. Mahinmi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting threes over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
Iguodala, the pass to Olynyk. Brown against Butler, and it's blocked by Brown. Now here's Beal. He's covered closely. Yep, it counts.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now the pass to Iguodala. Here's Hero, and here is Butler. He's covered by Brown. Butler passes to Adebayo. It's up a 3. Miami no good on that time either. The Wizards with the lead. It's Brown with the drive. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Here's Beal. Wagner finds Smith. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Iguodala, the pass to Olynyk. Passes it to Iguodala. Clock at 6. From the arc. Rebound by the Wizards.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Beal, the pass to Wagner. Butler with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Now Iguodala. Down low. The feed to Olynyk. Shoots over Wagner. Olynyk can't hit.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
It's Brown with the drive. And it's Beal in the corner. Now here is Smith. He's got 5. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Wizards leading by 11. Here's Wagner. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist in this one.
I don't know how Wagner keeps that on target through the contact. It shows strength and concentration.
Pass to Hero. Back to Iguodala. The kick outside to Butler. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Pass to Hero. And he banks in the layup. Hero's got 5.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Hero passes to Adebayo. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. A different look for Miami. Jay Crowder's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. And Wall slams it home.
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Robinson misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Hachimura. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
3-pointer, Crowder. Rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Things were going Washington's way from the beginning. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. And that'll...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Thomas Bryant really making a difference here.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
The blocks are impressive, no doubt, but his intimidation factor actually prevents certain shots from ever being taken at all.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. Yep, that one goes in there. Bonga's got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for the Wizards. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Jones checked in for Miami. Wizards leading by 18. And Wall. Here we go now. Banked in off the glass. Wall's got his second bucket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Robinson for three. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Beal can't get it to go. And it's Jones with the ball for Miami.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 6. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Crowder with the steal. Jones, the pass to Adebayo. He trains the quick shot. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strength. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And here's Wall outside. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. He has 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Chalk up 2 there.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Bunga. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat trail by 15. Here's Crowder. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Poked away. And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. The Wizards working the ball around now. Left side, Bryant. 5 on the clock. The 3. The shot missing. And the Heat going the other way now. Dragic with it, picked up by Bryant. And here they go. And Jones slams it home.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Lots of room. And the shot goes in. Hachimura's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A talented interior scorer for Hachimura. It's about getting ideal positioning and going to work.
Robinson, that's good.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Beal from long range. The shot, no good. The Heat trail by 10. Adebayo finds Crowder. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Bunga. From outside, off the mark. The Heat have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Back to Crowder. Jones. Oh, look at him fly!
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic push.
And here's Bryant for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Outside Robinson. Here's Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Jones has got 10 points here in the second half.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Wizards out front, up by 6. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Wizards leading by 6. They've got Jimmy Butler. Iguodala out there with Hero. Then it's Jones. And it's Crowder in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And Miami shooting the ball at 42%. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And that one falls for Jones. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Smith with it. Butler covering. Brown the pass to Smith. To the middle. Payton kicks to Bertans. Inside. Here's Wagner. And that one is hammered home.
Well, given Wagner's size and strength, he has the appropriate build to succeed above the rim.
Here's Jones. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Here's Hero. Covered by Payton. They get the rebound. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Smith on the wing. Off target from outside. The Heat trail by 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go. Washington fast break. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's deflected. It's taken away by Payton. And here we go. Washington fast break. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Adebayo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
First one falls for him. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. And then for Washington, Bryant comes in for Mo Wagner. And Beal subbed in for Gary Payton. And Adebayo drops them both. Wizards leading by 6. And here's Bryant for 3. Rebound by the Heat.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Here's Adebayo. The kick out to Crowder. The pass to Butler. Here's Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Butler. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Adebayo. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot. And he knocks down the first one. Robinson's checked in for Tyler Hero. And a switcher also for Washington. Wall's checked in, and Brown drops them both. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Dragic with it, picked up by Brown. Here's Butler. It's good.
And Butler has been in these spots before. I mean, he's comfortable having the ball when it matters most.
Bertans kicks to Beal. Wizards passing it around. And here is Butler to tie it up. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got the game tied up here for Miami. So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy
to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, we've got to give them credit for coming back.
Wall passes to Bryant. Back to Wall. Down low. The shot by Bryant, no good.
They came close there to tying it up.
That was a really important possession, especially at this stage of the game. Painful miss.
Butler dishes to Crowder. Here's Robinson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 4-point Heat lead.
Oh, and that's the assist by Crowder. Always a good team player.
And Bryant kicks the Wall. Back to Bryant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Over in the corner, Bertans. Outside, Wall. To the inside, right wing. There's the pass to Bryant. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
It's Crowder on the wing. Butler on the wing. 5 to shoot. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Beal drives in. Count it!
What poise from Beal. Phenomenal at stepping up his game in the clutch.
Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll return short. These teams have battled tooth and nail before quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. Bryant passes to Bonga, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. Turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Dragic dishes to Robinson. Wall against Dragic to the paint. Adebayo down low. That shot misses. Washington trailing. Here's Bonga. At the tip, Beal on the foul.
I love seeing Bill come alive in moments like this. When his team needs him, he steps up to the plate.
Crowder inside. He's covered by Hachimura.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bonga. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And the Wizards lead by 2.
I love that pass. Wall is a classic point guard who makes everyone around him better. When he's missed time, his teams have always suffered.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Hachimura. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, he's not afraid to step up in a big spot. Hachimura, I like to see him up his intensity and deliver.
Butler attacking, trying to get open is Adebayo. Shot's good from Butler.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Man, it takes a different level of concentration to execute in the big moments. Bryant knows he has that.
Beal taking his time here. Three-pointer. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. The Heat trail by 4. It falls for a strip field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Oh, such a tough-minded player. Butler relishes the opportunity to make plays in the clutch.
And you see the composure of Hachimura, not feeling the pressure of the moment at all.
Dragic, basket good.
In the zone, Dragic is laser focused on ensuring they scored on that possession. Sees the target and sinks it.
Crowder against Beal. Back to Bryant. To the middle. Beal the pass to Bryant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
This is Bryant at his best, getting physical inside and drawing a good foul.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're down by 2. 41 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Heroes checked in for the Heat. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And when Bryant had that special night from the floor a few years ago, when he went 14 for 14, only one player in NBA history had more makes without a miss in a game. You might know his name. Wilt? Yeah, pretty good company.
And here's Wall outside. Offensive rebound.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now, but if they fail to execute, this could be it.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. Now a timeout called by Miami. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a miracle, guys. They don't have enough time for the catch-and-shoot 3, so the only hope is for an alley-oop and an and-one to finish out.
And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
leave a lasting legacy on the league? This is your chance to find out. My league also has 2 main game modes, offline and online.
Coming up next, welcome to 2K Sports for an
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free. And it's DeRozan missing. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Murray the pass to Lyles. Murray dishes to DeRozan. It's stolen by Bryant. And here we go. Washington fast break. Beal's running. Wall finds Beal. Wizards passing it around. And here is Bryant. It's stolen by DeRozan. Aldridge left side. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
That's a bad dude right there. Aldridge taking the hit, shakes it off for the score.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern, only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this. Wiry strong. If you're going to get physical with Murray, you better go the rest of the way to prevent the and one.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's DeRozan. He gets that one.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
Wall finds Hachimura. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And Forbes kicks to Murray. Takes a 3. And the dunk by Lyles.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Now here's Bryant. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Whitey's checked in for the Spurs. And Washington making a change here. San Antonio leading. Murray for 3. Rebound by Mahimi. The Wizards have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Wall attacking. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. 9 feet out. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington. And he banks in the layup.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Lyles. Rebound by the Wizards.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Mahimi with it, picked up by Aldridge, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Smith, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Here's Wagner. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Mills, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The veteran guard, Patty Mills, has spent the majority of his career with the Spurs. Mills is a fantastic weapon off the bench.
The Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And both free throws good for Mills.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And there it is for him.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Washington.
Really like the work inside from Poeltl, using his body well to draw the contact on his way up.
He hits both from the stripe. The Wizards with the lead. And the basket is good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Here's Wagner. And the layup's good off the glass. Wagner's got his second bucket tonight.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Gay. Here's Poeltl. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Brown the pass to Payton. Rejected by Walker. And they get it back. Smith for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Wizards lead by 5. And the second. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Rudy Gay is out there with Poeltl. Then it's Mills. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Walker in a shooting guard. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
Here's Bellinelli. Some solid defense from Brown. Wizards leading by 7. Payton kicks to Wagner. Changes up. And the layup good by Smith. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right.
The change of pace element that Smith brings, he's a tricky cover, which can lead to these kinds of fouls.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for the Wizards. Hachimura comes in for Brown. Spurs trail by 11. Up top, Walker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. For Washington, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Payton passes to Wagner. Back to Payton. Smith left side. Wagner kicks to Smith and stolen by Gay. Pass to Bellinelli. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside, Walker. No good that time. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Spurs with some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's White in for Walker. And then for Washington, Mahinmi's checked in for Mo Wagner. Beal comes in for Payton. And John Wall subbed in for Smith. Here's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And Murray subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Bonga's checked in. Wizards leading by 11. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Murray. Pulls it up. Bonga pulls it in. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Using every bit of his toughness, White's able to convert through contact.
Hachimura kicks to Beal. Back to Mahinmi. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 4 assists in the game.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Here's Wall. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Mahimi's got the lead up to 11 now for Washington.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
And good that time. Murray's got 9.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
Here's White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio.
He was barely recruited out of high school. Derek White's story is inspiring. He's someone that never gave up on his dream.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 7. From outside, off the mark.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. San Antonio making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. And a switch here also for Washington. Ish Smith, he's checked in for John Wall.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Wizards leading by 7. Mahimi down low. Defended by Pirtle. The shot by Mahimi, no good. Mahimi against Pirtle. Here's White. Misses the 3.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Mahimi finds Beal. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
And it's White missing.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Smith the pass to Brown. The 3 from Bertans. San Antonio with the rebound. And so it's the Washington Wizards in.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that'll do it for...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. All runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle, and it's Bonga in at the 3. Beal from long range. No good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Wizards passing it around. And the pass to Bonga. To the right side. Right side Wall. 4 on the shot clock. From downtown. Rebound by Murray.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down. Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Spurs trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Gay. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Lonnie Walker.
Such a luxury to have a big man who can run the floor and finish. Aldridge with a great play.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Hachimura with it. Out guarded by Murray. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
It's stolen by Wall. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Wiles.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Hachimura finds Wagner. Back to Hachimura. The shake out to Payton. Pass to Bryant. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Then for the Wizards, Davis Bertans checks in for Bryant. Troy Brown comes in for Hachimura. And it's Ish Smith in for Payton. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Washington again turning it over.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
White. And the shot goes down. White's got his second basket of the night.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Wizards leading by 6. The kick out to Wall. It's tipped. Here's Pertinas. A second chance effort. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Here's Wall. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now a 10-point Wizards lead.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Brown feeling it out a bit for the three. He's off on that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The Wizards have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs. And then for Washington, Mahinmi's checked in for Mo Wagner. And Beal subbed in for John Wall.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And here comes White, leading the fast break. And it's good, 2 points. White's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, Derek White has a nice all-around game. Can put the ball on the floor and play through contact.
Spurs trail by 11. And it's blocked. Beal against Walker. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And both free throws good for Beal.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
And so it's Washington. 13 points up at the end of the period. They got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. You've got Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Derek White. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Gay passes to Bellinelli. Shoots from 14. The offensive rebound. Poeltl's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Bertans kicks to Beal. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Beal drives in. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A different look now for San Antonio. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for White. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for the Wizards. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And finished off by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, so athletic, rising up to slam it home. Great finish.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Bonga. He's covered by Gay. Smith for three. The rebound by the Spurs. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Pass to DeRozan. Rudy Gay on the wing. Three-pointer. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
DeRozan for three. The Spurs getting another chance here.
So much of rebound is about positioning. Effort, no lack of it right there.
Smith for three. Rebound San Antonio. Hurdle's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Over Bertans. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Gay.
Pushing in transition, Rudy with the size, the athletic ability, the scoring ability, he can finish.
And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Burke. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Walker. And then for Washington, Hachimura comes in for Davis Bertans. And John Wall subbed in for Ish Smith. The shot by Bryant, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Forbes can't get it to go. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
Lyles inside. He's against Hachimura.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Over to the left wing. Oh, Beal in position. Wall finds Beal. Here's Bonga. Hachimura with it. There's the lob to the hoop. And Bryant slams it in.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Washington.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Wall.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Here's Lyles. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. On offense, here are the Spurs. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Napier passes to Wagner. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Zeller finds Gay. Here's Medu. Back to Gay. There's the pass to Bellinelli. No good from outside. And here is Hachimura. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
If you're playing offline, you'll be able to choose which franchises you'll take control of and which franchises will be run by computer. But
it's the NBA on 2K. D8.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure is. Thanks, David. And now Washington's starting group. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo. Oh!
Man. The bounce, the creativity, the strength. When Oladipo rises up, he's looking to punch it down as hard as he can.
Yeah, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. Rebound, Washington.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25-14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Beal gets a wide-open look. Wizards working now with the new shot clock. Goes back up. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master at knowing when to catch and fire.
Brogdon finds Turner. Sabonis with the ball. He's covered by Hachimura. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bryant passes to Bonga. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Washington shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Here's Bryant. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Beal, the pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Washington. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Inside. Bryant passes to Bonga. Back to Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Beal. Pass to Bonga. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Beal against Oladipo. Left side, Turner. Back to Oladipo. Wall with the steal. Hachimura, the pass to Bryant. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And it goes down 2 points.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Brogdon outside. Warren the pass to Turner. Passes it to Brogdon. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Left side, Turner. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Bunga, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there, terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Warren. Left side, Sabonis. Basket counts. Sabonis has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, a big body Sabonis might have range, but put him inside and let him eat.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. The Pacers making a switch here. Lamb's checked in. Hachimura. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Beal against Lamb. The kick out to Wall. The pass to Beal. Back to Wall. Pass to Bertans. To the left side wing. Brown outside. Offline with his 3. Outside Warren. It's good.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
Yes, that goes in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall...
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Washington.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got Troy Brown. Travis Bertans out there with Mahinmi. And it's Smith, and it's Payton in at the shooting guard position. Washington trailing. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And Brown throws it down hard.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
McConnell passes to be touched. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Smith finds Payton. To the inside. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And a change for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Off the inbound. And the shot is long. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. And Holiday, here we go, makes it off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pacers.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Brown, good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
He gets it in there. Holiday's got his first basket.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And Holiday with the basket on the assist by McConnell. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. And a switcher also for Washington. Bonga's checked in. And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
Nice ball movement by Washington.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
There's the lob to Oladipo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You know, the fact that Oladipo and his teammates are so well connected, they know exactly when to send the lob his way.
Here's Bonga, guarded by Oladipo. And it's Wagner missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, Oladipo has tremendous athleticism, and with his effort on the offensive glass, he keeps possessions alive for his team.
And that one's good, Wagner.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Bertans. And here we go. Washington fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, and the intelligence of Smith. Really cool to see him get the defense to come into him when he's going up for his shot.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And so he makes both from the line. Pacers leading by 3. Outside Warren. Beal with the block. They retain possession. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the shot is good.
Man, that was a really nice interior shot by Smith. For a smaller guy, he's extremely confident when he gets down in the paint.
Turner passes to Sabonis. The kick out to Warren. Now here's Lamb. Back to Warren. Warren on the wing. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Brogdon. A putback, and staying with the play, Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Left side, Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists tonight.
Nice feed. Just like his dad, Sabonis is an excellent passing big man. The passing gene was passed on.
Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just... And that's
Feel like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom and since the bench, I got a funny feeling that you phone.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Pacers. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the 1. Here's Oladipo, and he drops it in from the low post. Oladipo's got 8 points. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Oh, Beal in position. Smith the pass to Hachimura. Bryant up top. Turner covering. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Bryant.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Turner finds Warren. Brogdon looking it over. Here's Turner. Second chance shot. Wall grabs the board. Stolen by Brogdon. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters. And that play showcasing Hachimura's hops. He just pops up and slams that one home.
Count the basket. 8 points for him.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And without a doubt, one of the big reasons why the Pacers were so tough last year was Domantas Sabonis. He continued to improve and was a statistical monster across the board.
And, you know, Greg, the biggest jump for Sabonis was on the glass. I mean, his rebounding went to another level. And he's a terrific rebounder at both ends, but especially at that offensive end. And he bangs that glass all the time. He attacks missed shots like his life depends on it.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Turner. Back to Warren. Outside, Sabonis. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
The Pacers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And, you know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
Pass to Wagner. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game over.
Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low post go-to move.
Bitadze, the pass to McDermott. Kicks it to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Pass break. Here we go. Here's Wagner. And he jams it with authority. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
McConnell. Here's Lamb. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Bonga, the pass to Wagner. Bonga gets the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 1.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Bitadze with the bucket.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Bonga, the pass to Mahinmi. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot by McConnell, no good. And so Payton will bring it up for the Wizards. Mahinmi finds Brown. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Brown's got 6.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. No good from Lamb.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Wizards lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Payton is out there with Troy Brown. Then there's Davis Bertans. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Bonga in at the 3.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Back to Payton. Passes to Wagner. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And Lamb, here we go. Some solid defense from Brown.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Outside Holiday.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Bertans kicks to Payton. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's Wagner missing. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. No good from Lamb. There's the foul. That's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. T.J. Warren comes in for Jeremy Lamb. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And here is Hachimura. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. From the Wizards, they're shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Brogdon outside. Warren finds Oladipo. To the paint. Here's Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Wizards have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Bryant outside for Beal. Back to Bryant. And the pass to Hachimura. 2 minutes. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. And Washington making a change here. Vargas checked in. Puts it up off the inbound. Wall, no luck.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And there's Oladipo on the assist by Wall. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And you know, Oladipo back in 2013 was the #2 overall pick in the draft, and he's showing a lot of promise. He's really taking over the game in key stretches here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Miles Turner.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game.
Okay, David, thanks. He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Pacers. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
Inside, here's Wall. Here's Bryant. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Oladipo, good.
That's the go for your throat mentality on display. Give Oladipo the ball in the clutch, and he's going to give you much.
Out to the wing. Hachimura finds Beal. Here is Bryant. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Turner. Count it!
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
Ball passes to Hachimura. 41 seconds left in the 4th. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed, but this game still in doubt.
It's stolen by Bryant. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Beal, money!
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim. No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Pass to Wall. He dishes it to Bryant. Nice feed from Oladipo. And it's Turner off the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, we've highlighted Turner's mobility before, guys, and there you see how much of a problem it is for the defense.
Both free throws good from Turner. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. For three. That shot off the mark. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
But if you're up for some online gaming, then you'll be able to create your own customizable league that you and your friends can play in. The more the merrier.
Another game mode. Within my league is my GM. Ever wondered what life as an NBA general manager is like? If so, this is the mode for you.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. And with tip-off.
Well, guys, the Wizards have...
David, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. And for the Wizards, Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now, here is Robinson. From deep three-point range, Bonga pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Adebayo sends it back. Miami on defense.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Wall.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Now here's Crowder. Back to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. There's Dragic with the 3. Rebound, Washington. Beal the pass to Bryant. Here's Hachimura. Back to Bryant. Outside for Beal. Hachimura with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Yep, that one goes.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Here's Dragic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Adebayo kicks to Dragic. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Butler passes to Dragic. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's Iguodala after the basket by Washington. The pass to Olynyk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Well, Olynyk's a big guy. He's not going to slow down. And right there playing physical.
Mahinmi kicks to Payton. Throws it up high. And again, the turnover by the Wizards.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Jones checked in for Miami. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. Iguodala outside. Jones against Brown. Pass to Hero. Now here's Iguodala. 5 on the clock. Pass to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Dragic. Bertans grabs the board.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And it's Brown missing. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Iguodala no good. Mahinmi down low, working on Jones. There's the pass to Mahinmi, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. The Heat have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. On the wing, Iguodala. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Washington trailing. Picked off in midair. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Shots good by Hero.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Wizards trail by 6. Here's Pertinis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
They get the rebound, and Jones with the stuff.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
With 1 on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's the Heat. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joy.
Being yourself, being in your own.
You know, Gray, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Jones is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Hero in at the 2. Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Hachimura, he's checked in for Brown. Bradley Beal comes in for Gary Payton. And John Wall subbed in for Smith. Here's Hero. Butler passes to Hero. 6 to shoot. Robinson goes in. Off target at the rim. And the Wizards with possession. Trailing by 2. The Wizards working the ball around now. And that one's good. Wagner. The Heat shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got his first points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Wagner. Hachimura, the pass to Wagner. Rebound by Olynyk. He'd have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside, Robinson. Got a hand on it. Outside, Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
Scooped up. And the basket by Olynyk.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now, here's Wagner. Here's Wall. And foul. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Bonga. After the made shot from Goran Dragic, Mahimi finds Beal. Back to Mahimi. Passes it to Bryant. To the inside. Back to Wall. Over Adebayo. Mahimi passes to Wall. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Wall's got 6 points in the quarter.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the...
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And there's the pass to Beal. On the wing, Bryant. Mahimi down low. He's guarded by Adebayo. Miami grabs the miss. Guys, this offense very effective.
And, guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Crowder kicks to Butler. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That is a tough two right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Here's Adebayo. Banked in off the glass. Adebayo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Dragic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Dragic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's an energy boost not only for the player but for the team when Dragic gets hit like that and still finishes over the defense. His teammates are pumped.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Jones checked in for Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Duncan Robinson. Dragic gets the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Out to Payton. Wizards passing it around. Smith dishes to Bryant. Tries again. Mahimi trying to get open and a missed layup. The Heat leading by 10. Outside Dragic. Pass to Butler. Can't get it to fall.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They took it. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Here's Dragic. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Wall with the slam.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Dragic against Wall. No good from Dragic. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. It's a 10-point game. It's good.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Dragic the pass to Robinson. Looking for Dragic, and he gets it there. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points. I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And the Heat with some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jay Crowder, and Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Hero passes to Butler. Olynyk trying to break loose. Shots good from Butler. And the Heat lead by 12.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dragic finds Adebayo. Pass to Dragic. Clock at 6. Here's Hero. It's stolen by Hachimura. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Ish Smith, he's checked in for Washington. Jones checked in for Miami. Iguodala comes in for Goran Dragic. Wizards trail by 10. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Hero passes to Iguodala. Jones in the post. He's against Hachimura. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Peyton, he's checked in for Hachimura. And Olynyk kicks to Iguodala. It's tipped. Peyton outside. Bertans, the pass to Wagner. Epic goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Bertans.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Iguodala outside. The dish to Olynyk. Passes to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hero. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Heat moving the ball around. Here's Hero. Now the pass to Jones. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Smith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Miami leading by 4. Olynyk with it. Pass to Adebayo. And it's good for 2. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Wagner. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. Wizards have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Hero. Washington with the rebound. Berton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Smith. 2 points. That one goes. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
Really, Ish Smith is very dangerous in the open floor because he's got tremendous speed. Comes away with a high percentage look at the basket on that break.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 4 on the floor for Miami. They've got Dragic. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson, and it's Butler in at the 3. Round the pass to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Butler. And here we go. It's Butler. And Crowder slams it in.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler. That time you leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
And the shot goes in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Adebayo kicks to Butler. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. Right wing. Robinson with it. Picked up by Brown. And the shot is good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Bonga the pass to Brown. He dishes it to Mahimi. Now the feed to Bryant. Pass to Bonga. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So for the Wizards, Hachimura is checked in for Mahimi. And Beal subbed in for Troy Brown. Dragic finds Robinson. Back to Dragic. Butler with the ball. Right side Crowder. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, this guy, Jimmy Butler, not showing that he's a ball stopper. Awareness, finds the open man.
Pass to Crowder. Right side, Butler. Back to Crowder. Robinson down low. He's covered by Hachimura. 3-pointer, Butler. Bonga pulls it in. Wizards trail by 8. And here we go. Robinson with the block. They recover it. Here's Bryant. Outside for Beal. There's the pass to Hachimura. A second chance effort. Now Bryant. Beal the pass to Bryant. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop.
Well, Bam just not out there to be a rim protector. That time with good hands to get the steal.
Beal can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 10. Outside Dragic. Robinson kicks to Dragic. Adebayo high post. Crowder against Wall. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Hachimura the pass to Bryant. Here's Wall. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Outside Crowder. Wall against Dragic. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Now, opposing coaches telling their defenders be more physical with Dragic. That time he took advantage and doesn't mind getting knocked around a bit in there.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Bounce pass, Dragic. Robinson down low. He's covered by Beal. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 4 this quarter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal drives in. Pass to Bonga. Right side, Bryant. Pass to Bonga. To the paint. Wants to get it to Bryant and does.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Heat.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Bam Adebayo.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And the Wizards making a change here. Berton has checked in. Inside, Bryant. And Adebayo sends it back. Dragic kicks to Butler. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And the Heat lead by 16.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No good on that one.
Dragic, such a valuable player as a combo guard who is a veteran in this league. Unpredictable, pushes the pace, and does not lack for confidence.
5 seconds left in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Washington again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
From deep. No good. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one, David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
relationships, develop your skills, and carve out your own unique path as you go from front office rookie to experienced executive. Learn the trials and tribulations of building a championship roster by interacting with your staff, making trades, and scouting future talent. Get to know the governor you'll be working under and make sure you're on the same page about short-term.
A stunning view of Capitol Hill from high above. We're here in the seat of the U.S. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Beal, the pass to Bryant. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
What an outstanding pass, and Bradley Beal has come such a long way as a playmaker.
And what Brian has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
Wall dishes to Bryant. And boy, that looked like goaltending yet. And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Hachimura, the pass to Bonga. Nice ball movement by Washington. Just 5 to shoot. And Wall. Here we go now. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Murray, the pass to Forbes. Murray against Wall. Murray, good.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Well, you pair your dynamic athleticism with your impressive handle, and Hachimura off the dribble drive.
Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Bonga. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Lyles passes to Forbes. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Out to DeRozan. That shot, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The pass to Hachimura. Back to Bryant. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
So both teams making some changes here. Murray, good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another. A smooth athlete with that near 7-foot wingspan. Brown has the positional versatility that every team craves.
And Greg, it's not just the physical attributes. Brown is smart. He's highly skilled. He played point guard in high school, so you know you can run the offense through him. He's got great handle, great instinct, so much to like.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
White finds Aldridge. Murray surveying the D. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the officials call a traveling violation. For the Wizards, Mahimi's checked in for Hachimura. Gary Payton comes in for Bradley Beal. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
And I just love seeing Gay share the ball. A solid distributor, given his size and ability to see over defenders.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Mills. And they're unable to get the time basket there. The drive by Smith. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Wizards out front. They lead by... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs. Rudy Gay is out there with Pirtle. Then there's Bellinelli. Then it's Mills. And it's Walker in at the 2. And finished off by Walker.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Shot's good by Mills.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Washington trailing. Payton passes to Mahimi. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And defensively, if you have got to foul someone, this isn't a bad choice. For Mahimi, it's been a bit of an adventure at the free throw line.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. Here's Mills. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Bellinelli.
This is what you're paying Jan Mahimi to do, right? Contest shots, perhaps intimidate a little bit on the defensive end.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 8-point game. Brown the pass to Wagner. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And then Gay with the dunk.
And it's always nice seeing Gabe put it down on the deck, utilizing that speed and just kind of blowing by the defense.
Smith, the pass to Wagner. Good work there as it goes.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pirtle, high post. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He was like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
The Spurs making a switch here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Perth. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. Forbes dishes to Aldridge. It's Gay on the way. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gay's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bonga, the pass to Bryant. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Bonga. Lob pass to Bryant. It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Right side Aldridge feeds to Murray. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got his third assist on the night. Here's Wagner. Passes it to Bonga. Lets the three fly. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Wagner's got 6 here in this quarter.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And it's Murray penetrating. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Wizards trail by 12. Here's Wall. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, John Wall's ability to finish through contact, that is great upper body strength.
DeRozan passes to Lyles.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Hachimura, the pass to Bryant. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bryant's got 6.
Well, you can see the eagerness to contribute from Rui Hachimura. Finds the open man, willing to facilitate.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And DeRozan sends it back. And a fast break now for the Spurs. The shot's good from Forbes.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, just because you're a second-round pick does not mean that you cannot carve out a legitimate NBA career. Give credit to Thomas Bryant. Incredible attitude, great work habits, and this guy continues to grind.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Wall. Here's Hachimura. And again, Washington no good. Here's Walker. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. And that'll do it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Thomas Bryant really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bunga in at the 3 slot. That's the rope for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Bryant's shot is good.
When Thomas Bryant decides to put it on the deck and drive, you better watch out. That's a combination of strength and speed you've got to deal with.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Wizards trail by 17, down low, and stolen by Aldridge. Here's Forbes. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Well, I have always loved the willingness of DeMar DeRozan to mix it up physically. He's got a lean frame, but it doesn't mean he's got a lean game.
Bunga, no good. Spurs leading by 19. And DeRozan throws it down.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's for sure.
Very exclusive.
He can really rise up.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
And again, the turnover by the Wizards.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
Here's Bunga. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist.
Sees his man has the angle on the interior and drops a dime right there.
Here's Lyles. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good by Aldridge.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
It's Beal on the wing. The Wizards working the ball around now. Bunga. No good with the triple. Spurs leading by 23. Here's DeRozan. It's not going to go for him. And it's Washington the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
I'll tell you, it's not just the jumper you've got to concern yourself where Bradley Beal is concerned. How about that finish?
Count it.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Wide open look here for Murray. And the 3 off target. Wizards trail by 21. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marco Bellinelli picks one up.
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Mills. Plays it up and banks it in. Mills has got 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
To the middle. Pirtle kicks to Mills. Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Pirtle. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
Bertans finds Wagner. Back to Bertans. Inside. The kick out to Brown. To the inside. And that one's good. Wagner.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now here's Mills. Covered by Payton. And he lays it straight in. Mills has got 4 points now in the quarter. That is good, and the Spurs lead is kept back down to 13 with the basket coming from Wagner.
Wagner doesn't lack confidence. This guy puts it on the deck and goes with authority. Nicely done.
1 second left, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today is the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, we've got Jakob Poeltl. Rudy Gay is out there with White, and it's Forbes in a shooting guard. Over in the corner, Bertans. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Walker finds Gay. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Wizards.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Brown. Beal trying to break loose. And it's Brown missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Gay passes to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for White. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Murray with it. Pass to Aldridge. Back to Murray. The tray. Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Trailing by 13.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
It's stolen by Smith. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Wall's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Washington. Here's Murray. 2 free throws come. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay reviews is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The first one falls. Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And so Murray nails both of them. Wizards trail by 12. Now off the inbound. And Wall with the slam.
And you see the remarkable athleticism of John Wall sailing in for the flush.
Aldridge, the pass to Murray. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got his 7th assist in the game. Pass to Bonga. Outside for Beal. And the basket is good.
What I love about Bradley Beal is he is an effective, efficient scorer. He always takes quality shots.
Basket good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Perfect read from Aldridge there. Very willing to share it with his guys and getting them going.
Bryant dishes the Wall. Outside for Beal. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. Beal, the pass to Bryant. And stolen by Aldridge. And it's Murray penetrating.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for San Antonio.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
Spurs leading by 14. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Forbes dishes to Murray. Lyles passes to DeRozan. Here's Murray. Rebounded by the Wizards. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hachimura. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And Bellinelli kicks to Mills. And he converts the layup. And the Spurs lead by 13.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Walker dishes to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Zeller finds Mills. Now Walker. Stolen by Grant. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Here's Napier. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, Rui Hachimura has a chance to set up a teammate, and look at the delivery. Well done.
Free throw drops for Napier. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a very... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting five. The week is starting off right. Monday. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's Brogdon in at the point. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Bonga. The rebound by Brogdon. Here's Oladipo. That one misses. And it's Washington the other way. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Passes it to Bryant. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Bryant. And it's Hachimura in the corner. 5 to shoot. And a nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got the opening field goal of the game for the Wizards.
So the court awareness improving over time. Hachimura demonstrating some nice passing instincts there.
Here's Warren. Unable to get that one. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Beal with the bucket.
Beal is so dangerous in the open floor. He can burn you with his speed, his shooting, in pretty much every way.
And it's Wall in the corner. Lob pass to Bryant.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
For Indiana, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Oladipo. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And with underrated strength, Oladipo isn't worried about absorbing some contact.
Here's Bonga. Nice ball movement by Washington. And Beal kicks to Wall. It's Beal on the wing. Clock at 4. Here's Bryant. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside Warren. Turner passes to Oladipo. Back to Turner. There's the steal. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here is Warren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. McDermott comes in for Sabonis. Lamb is checked in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. The Pacers making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Smith kicks to Brown. Takes a 3. Rebounded by McDermott. The Pacers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Out to the right wing. Here's McConnell. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. No doubt, Greg, you are known for being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving and set up the open man.
It's stolen by Brown. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Bertanis. And finished off by Berton.
And that That's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Bitadze can't hit. Washington leading now by 3. Back to Peyton. Brown the pass to Bertens. Launches it. Here's Mahimi. Brown outside. No good on the shot, so Indiana will take it the other way. Bitadze, the pass to McConnell. Here's Bitadze. Back to McConnell. Pass to Bitadze. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDermott can't get it to go. The Wizards have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Got a hand on it.
Oh, the length of Lamb. It's coming into play. He uses it well to block that shot.
McDermott dishes to Lamb. And the rejection by Mahimi. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Wizards lead by 3. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got Doug McDermott, also Sabonis out there, and it's Holiday in at the point.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Washington with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Back to Beal. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
The kick out to Wall. That's tipped. Stolen by Warren. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Turner lead the charge. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis. Going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
Poke loose. Sabonis with the steal. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it, the fast break chance. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Ryan is checked in for the Wizards. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Why you always have to be ready around John Wall? Because you never know when he's going to call your number.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Sabonis with the bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Beal, the pass to Wagner. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Turner. The Pacers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Brogdon outside. This one for 3. Here's Sabonis. Wall with a block.
Wall, I mean, one of the things that's underrated is that he's an insane athlete. Right there, he's just showing what an incredible defender he is with these type of blocks.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're hitting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Count that one. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Brogdon against Wall. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's the break. Shoots from the right block, and he hits the jump shot. Wall's got his first 2 points.
You see that right there? That's the intelligence of Wall. He knows where to run and when a fast break opportunity presents itself.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one. Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Well, the timing and energy on display. Bryant positioning himself well. He's just slapping the ball back.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. And last year, to create cap space for Anthony Davis, the Lakers traded Wagner to the Wizards, and boy, he showed a lot of promise.
Yeah, he became the first player since Yao Ming to score 30 points and pull down 15 rebounds off the bench. And if you think that was a fluke, why don't you go back and watch the Rising Stars game? He showed he can match up with elite talent. Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss.
Hachimura against Lamb. The kick out to Oladipo. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's McConnell. Pass to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis trying to get open. A shot by McConnell, no good. To the paint. Here's Wagner. It's deflected. The pass to McConnell. Turner trying to free himself up. Rebounded by the Wizards. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense. No time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Right side Lamb. Looking to end the run. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Lamb's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Mahimi's shot is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pacers trail by 6. McConnell kicks to Oladipo. Back to McConnell. Passes it to Sabonis. Oladipo outside. Over Wall. Oladipo misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wall, good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Pacers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Wall. Mahimi's shot is good. And it's a 10-point Wizards lead.
See that pass from Wall? I mean, that's how you execute offense for years. He's been one of the best at it.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
It could go. And so that brings the first half to a close. Washington out in front as they end this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6. And
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall. And I love it whenever Oladipo gets tricky with it. Putting on a show for everyone with that one.
And it's blocked. They get it back. Tries it again. They get it again. Hachimura. Down low. Outside for Beal. Bryant passes to Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up again. And the layup is up and in. And the Wizards lead by 8.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively. And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And there's that scorer's mentality that Oladipo possesses, which really puts the defense in a bind trying to stop him.
And Washington making a change here. Berton has checked in. Oladipo hits them both. Wizards leading by 6. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
Man, I like the intensity of Bryant's drive. I mean, an unstoppable mix of speed, muscle, and finesse.
That's good from Brogdon on the assist by Warren.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Sabonis with the bucket.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Wizards. They've led by as much as 10.
Now, how do you counter Bryant's physical abilities? I mean, he's a menace for the D inside.
Pacers trail by 8. Lob pass to Warren. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Beal, the pass to Bryant. Here's Bertans. He's got 6. It's hauled in by Warren.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Wall with a block. And here we go. Washington fast break. Pass to Bertans. Here's Bonga. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the lob to the hoop.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pacers trail by 12. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. And the Pacers can't get it to go. There's the feed to Wall. Beal dishes to Bryant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
I mean, it's always interesting to see how players develop. Bryant just keeps getting better, growing his skill set and learning new tricks.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And taken away by Brown. And here we go. Washington fast break. And finish off by Bryant.
And this is Bryant in the very close, dominating, beating up everyone they put on him. No defender wants anything to do with him right now.
Here's Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got his second bucket.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Here's Brown, and Washington again with the bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pacers trail by 16. It's stolen by Bertans. Taken away by Holiday. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's a good athlete. With nice fluidity and quickness, Lamb can draw fouls when he's pushing the action.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Miami's checked in for Davis Bertans. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects of coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
But they recover it. Bryant comes with the double team. Goes back up. Bitadze with the bucket.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Pass to Mahinmi. Back to Bryant. Smith on the wing. To the middle. And Bryant kicks to Payton. Now the pass to Bryant. Smith outside. Three-pointer. Off on that one. And so it's the Washington Wizards sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Bitadze in at the center position.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here's Smith, and stolen by McConnell. Here's Turner, good, and McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and this lead to scores.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Bertans with the ball. He's picked up by Lamb. Nice ball movement by Washington. Smith, the pass to Bertans.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. On the wing, Lamb. Lets it fly. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Wizards, Bonga's checked in, and John Wall subbed in for Ish Smith. Indiana also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. Victor Oladipo comes in for Lamb, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Turner. This is to Warren. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Bonga, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Passes it to Wall. Inside. To the wing right side. Bonga, the pass to Bertans. And it's sent back by Turner. Oladipo dishes to Warren. Back to Oladipo. A floater. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. And Turner kicks to Brogdon. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Hachimura finds Wall. And Wall slams it home.
Gotta enjoy watching Wall take flight. He's a sensational dunk artist.
Pacers trail by 17. Back to Brogdon. Now the dish to Oladipo. Warren the pass to Oladipo. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Here's Sabonis. Bertans grabs the board. Wizards leading by 17.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Wizards.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
Here's Sabonis, and finally they hit one.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
Here's Bertans. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Wizards, Mo Wagner's checked in for Hachimura. Jaren Grant comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Napier in for John Wall. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Leaf checked in for Miles Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. On the wing, Holiday. Napier covering. Just 3 to shoot. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Pacers.
Both free throws good from Holiday. So it's the Wizards now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Bunga gets the bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
And Sabonis drops them both. And Washington has possession. 13-point lead. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Wagner. Now Bertans. Kicks it to Napier. Grant outside. They get it back. Here's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Wizards lead by 16. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Holiday with the 3. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and...